Are you sick of your videos looking like this? And you want to learn how to edit better like this? Hi, I'm Jay, a VTuber. Well, obviously. Also a YouTube and Twitch partner that have been uploading and editing my own content for the past 2 years. And I'm here to show you how to edit your own shorts and videos, how to improve your video quality in many different aspects, and things that you have to pay attention to so that you can deliver a better video quality to catch people's attention. This video is gonna be decently long, I think, so buckle up, buddy. Jay from the future here. Just wanted to give you a disclaimer that if you clicked on this video expecting like, you know, maxer levels of editing, I'm so sorry to say that I'm not qualified to teach you that level of editing. Because my editing style is a lot more simpler and it's adapted to the VTubing style type of shorts. But if the VTubing type of style is what you're looking for, then you're at the right place. And that's all I wanted to say actually, so I get it. I will be explaining the points while I edit alongside you guys, so you can maybe mimic what I do in this video if you want to. Okay, so first things first, it's gonna be, well, your raw clip. Slap it in there in a sequence, and it's all ready to be edited. And since you're a VTuber that clicked on this video, you probably want to edit shorts. So make sure to change your frame size to 1080 by 1920, or anything else as long as it's portrait. After this, what I like to do is to copy the whole video and putting it on another different layer, so that just in case I need both my VTuber model and the gameplay on the video. And the next step is your overlay or the template or whatever it's called. It really depends on what you want, whether your model above, gameplay below, or the other way around, whatever works best for you. And there you have it. Your beautiful layout properly set already. And if you want some scenes to be only gameplay or a zoomed in portrait of your VTuber, just delete one of the layers and resize it. And ta-da, here you go. It's just as simple as that. Okay, so there will be 7 points in total that I will be covering. And the first one that we'll be talking about is pacing. Pacing is the foundation of video editing. If your video has too much unnecessary content, it will feel boring. If your video is too fast, well, yes, it will feel too fast and it will just not feel natural. So it really comes down to experience on how you determine what is content and what should be included in your video. I had a really hard time thinking of what can be made into content before this, but after a lot of practice with streaming and editing, I got used to it and here I am having a good time editing my own content. So in this step, for the editing, you kind of want to watch your own clip and try to cut it down and pace it as best as you can. Try to cut out the quiet moments and maybe even rearrange the clip and make sure that the clip feels natural. Little adjustments can be made later on if you want to, so don't stress on that too much. Second point that we're going to talk about is subtitles. Subtitles are pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta make sure that you subtitle your videos.
I'm watching the stream while you try not to laugh, bro.
Some people like to use the auto subtitle feature if it's available, but personally, I still do my own subtitles manually, and I can show you how I do my subtitles. It has a nice little bounce effect to it, like this. And if you guys want me to teach you how to do this, I'll probably leave it in another video because it's kind of hard to fit more stuff on this long video already, so yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, a little bounce, cute looking subtitles, and ta-da! Here's the style of the subtitles that I'm gonna be using for the whole video. And here comes the more tedious part, which is just listening to yourself over and over and over again, and just copy-pasting when you think it's right to put a subtitle on. And now we already have a nicely paced video with subtitles. Woo! Third point to take note of is the zooms and the pans. Having subtle zoom effects and changing the scenes every few seconds can make the video look a lot more alive compared to just having it static at all times. Whether it's the instant type of zoom or the smooth type of zoom. Try to add more of these zooms into your videos and you will see how much it helps your video look at least a little bit more fancy. I wish I could teach you how to make the smooth zoom on all of the editing softwares, but that is just not possible, unfortunately. But if you're using Premiere Pro, it's your lucky day. Well, not so lucky actually, because I'll probably include that in another video or shorts. You'll see. Number 4, sound effects. The first sound effect advice that I'm gonna give is related to zooming in your videos. Adding a little whoosh in your zooms actually makes the difference. So what I like to do is to make the zoom effect. I have to show you guys something. Then I'll add the whoosh sound right after. There are a couple of different whoosh sounds, you know, the light whoosh, there's the medium whoosh, and a heavy whoosh. So try to use the different whooshes depending on what the zoom is. And also be sure to incorporate all of the other sound effects like, you know, vine boom, bamboo sound, bonk, splat, etc, etc. Just try to have a lot of sound effects saved in the folder so that it's easier for you guys to edit your videos next time. I'll also probably make a fun short series just talking about sound effects that I personally use for my own videos so that you guys can know what the sounds are called and not just, you know, like make some random sound effects and hope that something will come up like or something, I don't know.
Número 5. Images and memes.
I can promise you that all of the seasoned veterans when it comes to video editing has like a huge arsenal of memes stored in a folder somewhere. Memes are like the core of your video being fun, so make sure to add more of it when you can, whether it's images or memes. And of course, you can also use your own emotes as well on top of the subtitles, which would look pretty cool actually.
But Jay, what if I don't have my own emotes?
Well, to answer that question, I would say use GIFs. And yes, that's the correct way of saying that word, by the way, just saying. But anyways, yes, GIFs. I personally really like to use anime GIFs depending on what the scenario is. Just to give an example, maybe like laughing or a thumbs up. It just really depends on what you need. Like I'll type it in the Discord GIFs or something, and I'll type in like anime blank, and there will be a lot to choose from. So pick your poison. The other option, if you have a couple bucks to spare, shout out to Emote Lab. You can customize your own model and export the animated emotes in different sizes and settings depending on what you want. It's pretty useful. You can find it on Steam. It's like $8 or something. It's pretty damn cheap for like, what, like 40 emotes? Like, just take my money, man. Just take my goddamn money. Oh, and also another place that I like browsing for emotes is actually 7TV, because they have the option to download their emotes and it's super duper convenient to use for your videos. Like this funny looking fat hamster here. I don't know why this exists, but you know what? I'm taking you and you're going into my video, bro. Alright, the next point is background music. I really like using game soundtracks. There are a few that I can suggest that's pretty good. My personal favorite is Cuphead, but there are a lot of iconic games that you can really choose from. Like, they have really good soundtracks. A few that I can give is Sonic the Hedgehog, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, banger game by the way, Hollow Knight, Hoyo games like Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless, Elden Ring, or Souls-like in general, because they have really epic songs, or Nintendo songs. The one point that I'll point out with Nintendo songs is that it's kind of sketchy, because I've heard from some other people that they have some kind of like copyright issue going around or something. But personally, I've used Nintendo songs on a couple of my videos, and I have yet to face any issues, but don't take my word for it. Just be safe, guys, just be safe. And last but not least, the final touches. What I like to do after I finish up a video is to rewatch the video a couple of times and try to imagine yourself being a random viewer stumbling upon this video on your For You page. And try to ask yourself these few questions. Are you gonna stay and watch the whole video? Does it feel like there's any parts that are unnecessary to include and you can cut out from a clip? There's a lot of questions that you can ask yourself to continue to improve your video quality, so you know what? Just try to work your brain around it, you know? So I did finish up this video on stream. So if you guys are curious on how I edit my videos and what my thought process is while I edit, you can find me live on Twitch. But if you have any questions or maybe even just want to come by to vibe with me, come right over. Maybe we can edit together while you chill on my co-working streams, or if you're okay with me being chaotic and unhinged, then that's even better. You guys like this? Look how massive I am, bro. I'm so big for you, chat. Wait, my bad. People say avocado tastes like clean dick. Nah, I get that though. There's so much sus stuff on Elden Ring, you know. There's the cum bugs. There's people coming on me. Oh, what the? Wait. Wait, everyone, wait. I don't want to play anymore, bro. It's fine, it's fine. I'm streaming like pretty much every day, so yeah, be sure to hang out with us. And that marks the end of the video. And if you sat down throughout all the video, congratulations and thank you. Now, you can't really expect yourself to adapt to the same level of editing like, you know, instantly. Improving on editing takes a lot of time and patience, and that's just the reality of it. So don't be too harsh on yourself, and just have fun with the process instead. I've also planned on making more video editing and VTuber related content, and just sharing my experience as a VTuber, talking about how I do things to grow, and how to deal with any mental struggles that we have as content creators and VTubers. So if you guys have any ideas or topics that you want me to cover, you can comment down below. I try to compress all of the advice that I can give within a shorter time frame so that the video is not too stretched out and it's easier to watch. But if there are any questions that you have, you can drop it down in the comments. I'll try to answer as much as I can. And if you find yourself having trouble again while editing, you can always come back to this video and refer to it again. It also gives me more watch hours as well, and it's a free way to support me. But yeah, if this video helped you, consider dropping a sub and a like, because this video took a lot of effort to make, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, a sub and a like is very, very much appreciated. Please, bro, please. Until then, guys, all the best with editing. Hope they all will improve and, you know, crush all the goals that you guys will crush. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Adios, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye.